What's going on, y'all? Man, it is hot outside. So if you are outside lingering, doing your thing outside, please be safe, okay? But most importantly, health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, money to you, my love. This is the show where we take it one step at a time, and I'm your host, Miss Derrica J. to lead the way, baby. Today, I'm so excited. So I want to continue on with the format of the crow and the eagle. If you did not watch my last episode or short episode, last video, please take a look at that and watch that. For that is the catch up from the break that I took, which was much needed. If you are in the space of speaking or healing in whatever format, whatever avenue, please know that it is okay to take a break. Okay, my primary reason for taking that break is because I did not want to add to noise. And I think it is important to, speak when it is time to speak, especially for speakers. But yes, today I wanted to address some of what I've been seeing in the noise. I was about to say the news. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But and this is about us. This is about how we carry ourselves. So we are addressing today God and Goddess energy, big God energy, big Goddess energy, and how it is portrayed, what I've been seeing in social media, and the fight that we continuously have within our community, and how just the fighting that must stop, and we have to come together. So, and it's something to address, but I want to address it appropriately in a way that will, I understand everyone is going to feel how they feel. And even when you're trying to say things that make sense, people will take it and spin it. And so whatever happens, happens. But, for those who have ears to hear, hear. And those who have eyes to see, see. But there are a lot of gender wars, men against women. Now we got diaspora wars. We're going to cut that down just a bit. So first, I wanted to start with some examples of how God and Goddess energy works within us. And let's be very clear, because we need to separate the real from the fake. The real see it, and we see that it's clear as day to us. But for those who are maybe confused or learning, and you get online and you learn about some things, you get on TikTok and you hear someone saying, oh, big God energy, Goddess energy, and it's a lot of noise. So I'm here to help separate that a bit, okay? And I'm saying this from a point of view of, I respect the God in me. I respect the God in me. I honor the God in me. I know now what resides in me. So it's like, okay, when I was younger, I didn't really understand it. People could see it on me, in me, around me. But I'm just like, oh, I'm just being me. And it's funny because I was talking to my dad yesterday, and he was like, you being you is the superpower. There is no other you. Me being me is my superpower. It's no other me. So let's just leave with that. Operating in your God power, God energy, is simply being the best you. Okay? We don't look at dragonflies to be butterflies. We don't even look for moths to be butterflies. We don't look for flies to be bees. I don't look for my arm to do what my legs do, unless I'm missing arms. You know what I'm saying? So understand, you are created intentionally. Okay? Everything is brought up by way of a thought, by way of intention. So you have to understand, there is no mistake with you. You are wonderfully, some people will say fearfully made, but we take that in the aspect of respect, reverence. You were made with reverence, okay? So I'm going to start there. Some examples of when I did not really grasp it for myself. I didn't really see it or value it for myself. One day, a couple years ago, I was working downtown as a server, and I had to go all the way from the county. So I used to live in Baltimore County, and I used to work downtown at T-Volve. So if anyone from back home watches this, hey, what's up? But yeah, you'll know what I'm talking about. So T-Volve is on Alexander downtown, and I was coming all the way from Owens Mills. And everyone back home be like, why is Owens Mills? Yo, it's so funny because I swear, living in Owens Mills, you don't know that it's that far from everything, right? Because I lived there for a while. But baby, moving out of Owens Mills, you never want to go back. You never want to go there. Like, baby, if I got to pick you up from Owens Mills, you're going to have to meet me somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But, okay, anyway, so I would take the train all the way to Shot Tower, or the subway, all the way to Shot Tower, get off, walk all the way to Alexander. Baby, I was committed, and it was worth it because I was making money. I wasn't making less than 100 in about 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty good. That's pretty good for a server life. Like, you got your regulars, whatever the case is. I'm saying I'm not making less than 100. So that was pretty good. At the time, especially. So one day, this was like when I first started, and I got there a little earlier than they opened or whatever, because I was one of the opening servers. So I was sitting in Starbucks waiting, and this is a time in my life where I was journaling heavy. So while I'm on the subway on my ride and my whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I'm journaling heavy. I'm just in a space of really like growing in myself, growing in love, growing in God, everything. And I'm sitting in Starbucks. I'm just minding my business. And that area where that Starbucks is, it's a touristy area. A lot of students from Johns Hopkins. Anyway, that doesn't even matter. So this older woman, looked like she may have had some grandchildren or whatever the case is. Older woman, she was looking at me. She was like, you look like you have Jesus in your heart. Like, you have God in you. And literally top tier compliment that I ever received in my whole entire life. When someone sees the God in you, They don't know you from Adam. They don't know you from a can of paint, baby. But they see you and it's like, God is in you, isn't it? And I was like, thank you. Thank you so much. And you are beautiful. You are gorgeous. And by her reaction, I could tell that she hasn't heard that in a while. So I was very grateful to be able to give that to her, because we don't treat our elders, we don't honor our elders anymore. Okay. So that's one example. Number two, this is more so what I think what young women try to get when it comes to, I'm gonna switch it. Because I have three examples, and one of the examples have three examples in it. So let's take it from a male's point of view, because we're talking about big God and goddess energy, okay? And just being the male and the divine masculine, divine feminine, okay? So I'm doing Instacart and Wegmans, and it was this man. He was Muslim. He was a black guy, but he was Muslim. He had it on his garb, and he just carried this presence with him. It was big. It was just damn. Like, it was really crazy. It was crazy to me, because a lot of men don't hold that presence with them a lot of the time. Like, it can feel like, oh, well, they make money, oh, they, it can look like that and feel like that, but no, this was God energy, okay? And the only thing this man said was like, excuse me, sister. But he moved with grace. And it felt very much like, I'm about my peace, but I don't mind causing chaos in this bitch. Excuse my language, but I don't mind solving the issue for you. And trust me, it wasn't, I didn't feel any type of like, he fine, and he was, but it wasn't a lusty energy. It wasn't, I'm trying to get his number. It was reverence that I felt in my spirit. And it is true, when we talk about online, women have an automatic submission. Like, it's something in you that's just like, let me shut up. Let me And shutting up isn't always it's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that, oh, you're being little. We have to stop looking at our immediate history and understand that women have a certain type of nature, okay? And it doesn't always mean to shut up. It just means it's a lot of power in being quiet and listening. It's a lot of power in that, okay? So that I wanted to bring up the big God energy, divine masculine energy, because I think that's important, and it cannot be faked. It cannot be faked. You can't, because he didn't have on, it was like all white. He had on all white, and it was like a long robe type of garb, whatever. I don't really know the correct name, because it's not a robe. It didn't like tie up or anything. I don't want to call it a dress either, because I think that's disrespectful. So no. But it was giving very much, I care for myself. I respect myself. And I respect those around me. I truly believe that when you honor the God in you, you automatically understand and respect and honor the living God energy within everyone and everything else. So it's funny, because someone asked me this past weekend, like, oh, are you a tree hugger? And I get that a couple of times, but I'm just like, what's wrong with respecting nature? The tree has been here longer than you have and has a lot more information than you would expect. So it's just weird to me. But anyway, my last and final, um, it's going to be a little bit longer, okay? Because this is a transparency moment between us, okay? So I was in a relationship and I was out of the relationship at this point, but you know, you know, you go back sometimes. So I'm gonna tell you backstory. I'm gonna tell you something that's a little bit embarrassing to me, but it happened because, like I said, I didn't always respect or honor the God in me, or even acknowledge that power within me. And when you don't, you let a lot of things happen. If you don't respect you, nobody else will. If you don't love you, you don't find yourself worthy, no one else will. And you let people play you, gonna play you have to play you first in order for someone else to play you. Understand? So, backstory, when I was in a relationship, and I'm mentioning this because it happened in the same location. Okay, so one day, this was towards the end of the relationship, and we go to the gas station. I'm driving, he's in the passenger seat. I think we had been fussing before then. He's flustered. Okay, and we go pick something up from the gas station, and the person who I was with fussed me out in front of two other young men. Okay, to the point where the two other young men was looking like, God damn. They was looking like, God damn. And I'm like, you will never get the chance. You will never get the chance ever again in your life, okay? So by that point, like I said, it's going towards the end of the relationship. So I pulled out of the gas station, and then I pulled up to the light, and I just started laughing. Because baby, once I start laughing and ain't shit funny, oh, be aware. Beware, okay? Because there's a monster. It's a monster coming up about me, okay? I'm very it's a lot of different sides, to me. And I don't every side, there's a time and place for everything. So now I'm just laughing. He just trying to figure out why you laughing. I'm like, cause you don't even know what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's to come. But I do. Cause this is a fed up laugh. This is, oh, we're done. Okay. So man, the night ended up how it ended up. Cool. Fast forward, we're not together. But you got that scratch in your back that need to be, that itch in your back that need to be scratched or whatever. So this is, I'm good. I'm out the house. We used to live together. And I'm out the house. And this day I was just feeling good. I, I was just feeling great. And I have been working on myself to get myself together. But it was more recent towards the breakup than now, right? So go to the house. One, I'm on the road and I'm just having a good time. I'm on the highway. 83 to be exact for the people back home. And it's this guy to my left in the fast lane. Now I'm grooving. I'm having a good time. The sun is shining. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling in my power. Baby, the man to the left in the Mercedes Benz trying to stop traffic. We are on 83, sir. Roll down the window trying to talk. I'm like, hello. And I didn't even notice him at first. But he was just like, yo, what's up? And I'm just like, hello. Hi, how are you? Go. Just bye. Okay? So that was one. Baby, you don't have to scream and yell. Man, stopping traffic on 83. And if you know about 83, I'm talking about going from that last leg of the city going into the county. Okay? Um, then I get to the house, but then I gotta go to the gas station to go get something. Go to the gas station. Go to the gas station. The same gas station I was talking to you about, right? Go to this gas station, get something. I need to get some gas too. Get the gas. Young man, whoever was trying to talk to me. I'm like, no, I'm okay. How are you? Da-da-da. I like to keep it respectful. If I don't have to deny someone and disrespect them, okay? I learned this. I don't even know where I learned it. It just was a thing. I don't have to be disrespectful to say, no, I'm okay. I don't have a boyfriend either. I'm okay, but you have a wonderful day. You be safe, okay? I always, 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 I don't care who, black men, I'm going to send you off with a be safe. Period. Period. Really, it's everybody, but especially black men. Okay, so the young man was like, oh, don't worry about it. Let me pump your gas. You sit down. Let me pump your gas. I'm like, pump it then. Pump it. He ain't paid for it, but pump it. Yes. Be of service to me. Because I know that the goddess energy in me is saying, what's the offering? What are you coming with? You need to be of service to me. And it's not this, I'm demeaning you. But my presence is respectful of you. You understand what I'm saying? So I was never disrespectful to the young man. He was cool. But I'm not trying to give out my number. I don't need nothing. You know what the niggas at the gas station trying to do. So I don't need nothing. I'm good. Thank you. All right, let me pump your gas. Thank you. It wasn't no more than that. Didn't harass me, didn't really say nothing while he pumped gas. There you go, you good. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Smooth. Leave. At the very same gas station, I got fussed out by somebody who I was in a relationship with. Yeah, it's a switch. It's something in you that you have to cultivate first. Last but not least, go to the back to the house, two men talking. And I do look good this day. And they kind of stopped talking. And I was like, hello, how are you? You know, because some people, where I'm from, ain't nobody really talking like that. We really ignore each other. I'm like, I don't want you to talk to me. You know, everyone walks around with a mean mug or whatever the case is. But I was always taught, like, you catch eyes, you say hello. It's just how I was raised. So I speak. I'm like, hello, how are you guys doing? We good. You look good. I like those pants. I had on these colorful pants that my best friend had got me from Africa, Nigeria, I believe. Ghana. And I was like, yeah, my friend got these from Africa. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. Y'all be safe. All right. It's really, I carry respect for other people because I respect me first. And that's what a lot of people are not getting, especially, let's talk, young women, young ladies, let's talk, because it's serious. You get on these TikToks and Twitters and whatever. And a lot of people are using your power just to manipulate people. You're not really even trying to help. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to uplift the frequency of the collective. You are manipulating people. One, you see how no one in any of these scenarios had to say, I'm a queen, I'm a goddess. Respect me, nigga. Like, I'm not walking around with that. I've never had to, really. Goddess energy walks in the room and the atmosphere shifts. That's what God energy does. God energy don't have to scream about it. We know the proverb. If you know it, you don't speak it. You speak it, you don't know it. Let's put this in another format for some young ladies, because we make fun of these type of guys all the time who they don't have nothing but a little cash on them. They come around and want to stunt. Oh yeah, man, I got these new shoes. I got this. They want to wear all the name brands in their closet at one time. They want to show you. They want to bring out some money. They want to do this. Why? Because they feel like this is what women want. That is screaming that I'm not as secure as I believe that I am. Vice versa. Some women out here think, well, I have a vagina, I have reached goddess energy. I have reached goddess status. That's not the case. You can buy a vagina out here. Let's be real. So, what makes you think that? You think you gonna throw some pussy at a man and he gonna go for it? Not a God. Not a God. God ain't going for that. God want to see what your mind, how your mind moves, how your character looks. What moral compass are you standing on? Do you respect your elders? Are you kind to children? How do you treat animals? That's what, because we're all one. So if you act outside of the one, something's off. And now you're not God body. And we know that you're not God body. Right? So as we take this as I'm not fighting back. This is a crow and eagle situation where we're going to go as high as we can. We're not fighting back with, oh, well. Now, I am making this video with a specific conversation and situation in mind. And what I will say is be mindful of how you speak. Be mindful, because the tongue is very powerful. What the words that you say are very powerful. Okay? And energy does not lie. You can scream all day, I'm a queen, I'm a queen, but your energy says you are disrespectful. Your energy says is giving peasant. No lie. And I'm saying this as I went through my phase of fuck these niggas. I went through that whole phase. I feel like we all do, at a certain point. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. That's actually beautiful. But I would like to say that a lot of that fuck that nigga energy is based in trauma and pain. It's based in trauma and pain. It's okay to be mindful about that. It is actually beautiful to be aware of your triggers. It's okay to be triggered. What are you going to do with that triggering is the question, though. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing with that? Because one thing about it, it's a lot of people who can see what it is, and you can put on your best mask, you can put on your best costume, but guess what? I promise you, the ones who try hard, y'all be pissed when some of us who don't have to try hard and we walk in a room and you don't put on the hair, you don't put on the nails, you don't put on the clothes, you don't put on the paint, you don't put on the makeup, you don't put on everything else to present yourself as a queen. And when someone walks through with less than, with bigger energy, with vibrant energy, with bold energy, and it moves the room, and you're trying to figure out, damn, how they do that? They don't even got this, they don't got, and then that jealousy starts to, it's really because you have not accepted yourself. You have not engaged in the superpower, which is you and only you. Okay? So remember that. Both men and women. I think I primarily spoke towards the women, but a lot of this is obviously for men too. You must get down to the nitty-gritty. I'm trying to tell you. So I broke down some scriptures, right? So seek first the kingdom and everything will be given unto you. The kingdom of heaven is within you, and the kingdom of heaven suffers violence, and the violent take it by force. You understand that? For those who have ears to hear, hear. Seek yourself first. Engage with yourself first. Love yourself first, whole and fully. Where you're at right now, without grabbing that degree, without grabbing that car, without the money, without the out the external things. You have to go in here. You have to go in here. You have to go within. Because you're going to try your whole life to be somebody that you're not, and you will fail every time. I'm trying to tell you, I failed every time trying to be something that I'm not. Fitting in, that whole idea doesn't even sound right. Fit in. I'm trying to fit in. Obviously, you too big for the space, babe. And sometimes that means you need to take a step back. Sometimes you don't need to go out. Sometimes you don't need to go out to eat. Sometimes you just need to make a meal for yourself. Sometimes you just don't even need to eat. I just need some water and some fruit. It's the simple things. Some of us think we just need to add more. If I get this workout program, if I get this gym membership, if I get this car, if I get this new job, if I get this house, if I get this, and then you wind up working and working and working and working, and you find out and you realize it's been 10 years down the road and you still are unhappy. You still don't know who you are. You hang around people and it's like, where is the love? I'm trying to tell you that love is within you. And when you find that for yourself and you understand that for yourself, you start to protect it. And you wind up letting it grow. You will see that everything comes to you. Like, for instance, I was applying for job after job after job, right? Well, doing things that will add to passive income as well. Look out for that because I have some journals coming. Yes, I can't wait to show y'all what I've been making so we can start journaling together and writing, and I'll create some journal prompts for you guys. But yeah, there were a lot of no's and closed doors, and I finally got a yes that made sense for me. And I'm so proud of myself. I'm very thankful for every closed door. I'm very thankful for the time that it took to get to the space. I believe that nothing is out of order. I feel like when we try to force things and try to make things happen for ourselves, that's when things get a little clunky, okay? But I'm done right now. I hope that this message lands on fertile ground because we need it right now. I do not wish to throw hate towards anyone or confusion to anyone. I'm just saying, you want to operate in God power, goddess power, divine masculine, divine feminine energy. You cannot fake that. You cannot fake that. Excuse me. People will see it on you. And a lot of times, let's be clear, we try to get the people around us we grew up around to see it. They may not ever see it, and that's okay. But the ones who you are supposed to attract, they will see it. Okay? So never worry about it. You don't have to argue about it. The thing is, when you try to argue about, like, screaming, I'm a queen, I'm a god, I'm woman, I don't need nobody, I got this. Nah, I'm the man, I'm him. Who are you trying to convince, me or you? Because I ain't never met him who had to tell me he was him. Okay? I ain't never met him who had to tell me he was him. I ain't never had to meet no God in the flesh and are you God? No. We see each other and it's like, oh, what's up? How you doing? What's up? How you feeling? You good? You good? Yes. I see you. My brother, my sister, I see you. It's all love. You never have to ask. You will feel it. You will feel it before that person even gets to you. Face to face. You gonna feel it in a room like, atmosphere done shifted a little bit. Something real just walked in. You know what I'm saying? So carry that with you. Of course, like, comment, share, subscribe. Please read the description box below in order to support me and what I do. What else? Yeah, that's it. Comment, share, like, subscribe. Description box below. Description box below. Description box below. And I love you. I love you, God. You got this. Okay? I love you, but it would be better if you love yourself.